I hope I got it right, guys. I'm back on Facebook. Oops, I got a glare in my frame. Oh, probably not. I got too much going on, too many lights going. Oh, that took it off. Okay, I'm live. I'm back. I am. Let me take a sec to look around and see. I'm used to posting my little thumbnail and all that on the other tube thing that I was doing, and now I guess I just go live and maybe I can post a thumbnail and stuff when it's over. But I'm here tonight, guys. Thanks for hopping on to the Facebook Live with me. I'm gonna be back here, like I said, from my training and stuff. Taught us a lot more to know about Facebook, and I think that it should be a good move to come back. So I'm here tonight for my Christmas card. It's the 25th of the month. I'm Jill Blanchett with Green Thumb Stampers. I don't have anything for housekeeping. No, it's almost the end of the month, end of the quarter, end of the Stampin' Up year, so it'll all start up fresh in October. So I'm going to get started. I did see that the I want to call it Oh Holy Night bundle was back in stock, and the Them Bones was back. That might be gone again. It's one of those things. I wish they had a notify me when it's back in stock button, but maybe that'll be yet to come. Who knows? An enhancement for down the road. But it's Christmas card night, so let's go and get this show on the road. Let me see. Let's see. How am I gonna do this? How do I turn my camera down, you guys? Oh geez, that part didn't change. All right, so I gotta do that. I gotta do that in my oh Lord. Let's see. I gotta see. I'm trying to see how I can see if anybody's throwing a comment across. I guess I'll figure all that out again as I do this more. So maybe if somebody's watching, toss a comment so I can see what you got to say and make sure how it's working. And oh, over here, live chat. There we go. All right, guys, I'm going to switch my camera down because I'm on Facebook here. See, I got to get back. I got to find the spotlight. Facebook, gonna take that down. We're going to spotlight my desktop for everyone. All right, I'm gonna put my computer over here. Let's see if I can put it somewhere that I can see the comments. Like I said, it's a whole new world to get used to, kind of coming back this way. And I got a new light. Can you see my, oh no, it's gonna show my, what am I trying to show you from my computer for, you guys? Duh. All right. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Christy. Julie. All right. Debbie's on. Hey, guys. So let me make sure that you can see my desktop. Here's the card, you guys. This was my own little creation in my crazy mixed up mind that I came up with. And wait for the moment. Ta-da! I am so excited about my creativity yesterday. So let's get started and I will show you. It's not going to take that long because I did a bunch of it today. So the time consuming part of putting all the little dimensionals on. All right. Yes, lights, Dawn. Patty, thank you for the lights. I had my cloche lights, but they were orange. So thank God you had given me a few packs. They weren't for my personal use. We were supposed to share them, but I did use 2 packs now. So I'm going to show you guys. Merry and Bright is the stamp set that I got the lights from and the sentiment. And the paper comes from, I did not bring it over here. The paper comes from the Merry Bold and Bright. Mary, it's from the Sweet. The Lights, the Mary, and this is my stamp of the month, you guys, that we will be doing stuff with. Here's some of the papers in the pack. It's fun, full of lights and stripes and dots. And I did a retreat over the weekend, online retreat, card play retreat with Julie, who's on here. It was fantastic, you guys. If only I was that creative to come up with a online retreat. It was very, very fun. And one of the girls used the Merry and Bright set too, but this didn't follow her little layout. So I won't post it on there because we got card kits and they made cards and then we could craft along. And if we didn't have the same sets that they were using, we could use whatever we wanted and then post. So I don't need to post random stuff just because it's the same set that they used. But I got the Merry and Bright. Here's the dies that go with it. And these are the strings that you can put the lights on, the centers for the lights. And I believe her name was Holly. Holly showed us this and she was just totally blew my mind. She was such a genius. She was talking about how if you look at your dies, you guys ever notice people look at their dies and then they just make really cool things with them that you never would have thought about. Well, she said that these little things here, which are the toppers to the lights, look like they could be suitcases or briefcases for traveling, or little mugs for cocoa or coffee or, you know, whatever. So you might see something like that popping up in our monthly card experience with this set. Who knows? We shall see. But I just thought that that was so neat that I would have, now that's all I can see when I look at those is coffee mug. But that's that. And for the pine trees stuff there, the boughs, the bows, the branches, Christmas Pinecone dies. They're still in the catalog. And let me show you. There's 2 dies that go with this. There's a great big one that does the background, and then a more detailed one that cuts out and makes the stuff for the top. So, and then these are the pine cones. You get all the different pine cone sizes in this die set as well. So what I did was create the base out of shaded spruce, and I created the top one out of garden green that will lay over the top. Alrighty. So what I've already done, because I had to pick and poke, so I just did all this ahead of time. I also had to cut all the little dimensionals. So this is where we've got these little light packs that Patty purchased for some other ideas. And I don't know, I have another card idea that would have looked really cute with these lights in this pack too, but then I came up with this one. So I may do the other one. If I get some more light packs, the other one would be a little bit easier than all this, but who knows? This one, I wouldn't do that to you guys. I wouldn't make this one show up on the next card month. You guys would just be here way longer than you wanted to. So what I've done, I'm going to take my, let's see, where's the, let me get this out of the way. Let me build the card part first. So I've got a 4 1/4 by 11 inch granny apple green. Fold it, score it, and then burnish on your fold. Then I have a piece of the paper from that Merry Bold and Bright pack of the pine trees. Now you can't really see it, but I thought that it showed up enough underneath all that conglomerate of stuff that I was going to use it. So I'm going to glue my base. Let me see, guys. Holy cow. I wanted to build it up. I guess I'm just going to have to figure out, I'm going to put it, I'm just going to say I'm going to put it on like this. All right, slow down and breathe, Jill. And then I got to figure out which way these will go on. So this will go on like this, okay? So I'm going to flip it over. And this will be the top of the card. And I want my, but you know what, it's not really going to matter in the end. I'm overthinking it. So I want my little mechanism that runs the lights to be at the bottom of the card so that you could hit the switch. So I'm going to take all my little pieces of paper off now that where's my pick tool, Kathy? There. And I always keep one in this drawer and yep, there it is. Nope, that's just the ball. What's on the other end, the ball. All right, so I had a pick tool in the drawer. I think I put it on the table for somebody to use on Sunday, and that's okay. I'm just going to pick them off with my fingers. And I could have pre-picked them off, sorry guys, but I didn't want to get it stuck on everything. I figured I would get it stuck to everything and its sister along the way over here to the desk. But you know what? If I take them off just a few at a time, that'll be better anyway. Last night it was stuck to me everywhere. So I'm just going to peel a few off, and then I'm just going to start putting the lights on and sticking them to this dimensional. And then bending them. And I kind of want the light to be showing through the pine cone holes. So where possible, when it lights up, it'll show through the holes. So I'm just going to wrap them around these dimensionals and stick them down so that they're going to light up. And I'm not going to put that many bulbs on the tree. I think I put 5. So the other ones are just going to light up through the thing. Let me turn it back on. So the rest of the little lights are just going to show through the branches. Glue that one back down. And this is what happened last night. I get all twisted and tangled. Just keep your eye on the prize. There we go. Oh, I forgot to draw for my prize, you guys. From my challenge. I will do that as soon as this is over. I only had a couple people post, so I'll probably have all the posters as winners. Because, you know, when it's easy to do that like that. So that I think just Christy and Kathy posted besides Lori. Lori said if I drew her name, she didn't need a prize. And so now I'm just trying to follow along. This little guy doesn't want to stick though. A little stink bomb. I'll come back and re-stick him after. But as I'm twisting the wire, it probably will pop up. So now I'm ready to peel off a couple more. And again, I'm trying to follow along where I can, like the branches, since these are bendy wires, I'm trying to follow along with the branches to hide the wires a little bit more. See, it's not really a difficult card. Putsy. Putsy's a good word for it, right? Let's see, we want to take this one off and come back up and around. we'll stick that down and bend it. Tried to put the dimensionals on in areas that were bigger. So let's see if I stick that one on that side so you couldn't see them as much. Stick that there. We'll come up over here to this pine cone. Oops, I did take that one off. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea, Julie. Then I would have been way more done with this card, wouldn't I? I pre-prepped all that. Okay, so like I said, we're just wrapping and winding, and that was Mike, if you heard him. Who knows what he's watching? Golf, basketball, football, these other branches. I didn't have this much trouble, you guys, keeping these stuck down to the dimensionals yesterday, but I am using a different dimensional today. So yeah, that could also be a little bit of my issue. We're gonna come up and over this way. Here. We're gonna come back down. Here. And this little wire is such a fine gauge that it's really good at bending. And then we're gonna bend it around back to this way. I gotta stick the, want that light on the dimensional, but I guess I'm just gonna have to go with it. It is what it is. Won't be perfect, right? But now my light's not over on this one. I do at least want the lights in the pine cones. They're not gonna cooperate where I'm sticking them. I might just have it. It is a little bulky. So let's see, where else should we try and stick some lights? I didn't have that many lights tucked behind the card when I was done. Because the ones that you don't put on the front, then you just tuck them behind the card. And then I'll bring this straight up the branch. We'll light up the tip of that one. Let me see, I'm gonna pull the battery thing out. Let's see if, I think that looks pretty good. I will try and go back down because that's a lot of lights I could be using up, and stick them on there. Get some more in these pine cones. Okay, so feels like I'm doing a lot of sticking of nothingness. So let me go back over here. Bring that back over there. And we'll wind that back up in here. There, calling that good. Let's see now if I don't think I can put a, you know what? I forgot which one of the girls on the card play said that they scotch tape stuff down. I should put a little scotch tape on there and see what I can get, but I'm going to peel the rest of my backs off. I think I got them all. All right, so now we're going to take our solid piece, and I know that this is probably, you know, like a moot point, I guess, but I'm going to put some adhesive on my branches and stuff and see if I can, I'm going to try and kind of glue them together, the two pieces. Now, whether or not they're going to cooperate and stick together, but you know, it might help keep them in place because all these wispy branches need a little bit of place to call home. And once I get these two pieces laid over each other, it'll be easier to smush it and hopefully the dimensionals will work then. So I'm going to lay this down kind of like the best that I can on here. I'm going to flip it over, kind of like flipping an omelet. You hope you don't lose all the goodies out of it. And then I'm just going to press it. And like I say, where I got the glue, it will hopefully adhere them together more. And I'll push with the dimensionals. This is where my silicone mat should be underneath. Although my thingy here is silicone, so it should help a little bit, but this one, the dimensional didn't stick. Okay. This little guy belongs over in his own yard over here. Okay. I'm going to call that good, like that. And we'll turn it on and see what it looks like. I think that looks all right. I think I need something under this one though. Let me just cut a little, let me get a glue dot thing. How about that? Maybe those would have worked better than dimensionals. Who'd have thought about that? Yeah, look at that. Okay, note to self, try the little glue dots. Because we discussed that. How many glue dots do we have? A lifetime supply if you get a paper pumpkin kit, right? All right. Fix that one, didn't I? All right, so now we're going to take this piece and flip it over and go back to our glue. And we're going to glue it onto the Christmas tree paper. Then we're just going to, this is really going to fill up this paper. Oh, wait a sec. We need to cut a, hole. Okay, here's my yes, I could use my trimmer. You know, I posted how much I love my trimmer and then I'm not even using it for. So then slide our little mechanism through the hole and all of our extra light source stuff. And then turn it over. And glue it to the page. And we got a hot second to try and move it. There we go. Give that a second to glue down. We'll have to ask Patty, Julie, where she got them. I don't know if she's on or not. Patty, if you're on, I think you were on. If you're still on, you'll have to tell us where you got the lights. And then I'm going to glue it. No, I didn't glue it. Let me get it. I use my masking tape. It's not the prettiest card on the back and underneath. So then I want this to be my bottom. Put my lights like right there. Okay, we'll forget about that piece. We'll get another piece. That out of the way. And I want just a little nubbed, actually, I came up and glued the string down to the light so it didn't get too crazy. And then I taped, I didn't glue, I taped that down and the piece of lights that, now hopefully the lights don't get strong enough to catch my tape on fire or, you know, hazards there. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a little more tape on there, kind of glue that into place. That's still sticking up. So we'll just put another piece on there to keep our lights. Be a little more precise with your tape. And there we have it. Then we can glue it onto the front of our card base. And for that, I used my super thick dimensional pieces. And I believe that they're still not tall enough with these lights. The lights are still a little bit too thick, but it works. Put these on there. Oh yeah, Patty is on. Did you tell us where you got the lights, Patty? Maybe just on Amazon. I don't think you got them at scrapbook.com or anything like that, but you may have. Like I said, I'm putting 2 of these on there. It's a really thick card. You probably aren't gonna mail it. Heck, you may not even give it away. It's so cool. Sometimes I do have that aha moment and I tickle myself. So I've been staring at it and smiling and couldn't wait to show you guys my little creation. Probably tomorrow when I go on Pinterest for something, I'll see somebody else has made it too, and it wasn't such a genius idea after all. But then you got to say, you know what? Great minds think alike. So, all right, I got all these dimensional things on there. Might even put one up there if you wanted. And then I'm just going to glue it onto the card. Like I said, we're down, there's a little hump right here still from the, and I should have put it. So if you do it, put some, oh, you know why? I only got 1 on there. Who's not watching me? Who's in charge of watching me? All right, let me put a couple more on there. I'm going to say somebody saw that I didn't put 2 on there. Now that looks a little better. Okay, so let me turn it on, make sure, see what it looks like. There we go. And now I'm going to make my lights. Let me turn that one on. We don't want to burn the battery out in case we give it to somebody. I'm going to bring in my little guy here. And we've got two bulbs in the kit, in the package. I didn't pre-cut, could have, should have, did not. One, two. Let's do 3, 4, and I can add in all these little light toppers, or these might make a cute beer mug. It's got like the little lines on it, like or a frosted A&W root beer mug. I need to tape those in place. Not gonna. Sorry for the jiggling. All right, so we got 3, 4. We'll make 1 more for 5. Got our little toppers. 2 toppers. Three toppers, 4 toppers, and our 5th light. And I need 1 more topper, so hang on. One more topper. And you know what else would be cute, guys? To take, it wouldn't light up. Well, you could still put the lights on. You could do it, but if you took let me show you. I'm having an aha moment here. If you took these, there's not a stamp for them, but this is the pointy lights and these round lights, and you could cut those out and string them string them through here and then turn it on. That would be really cute too. And being smaller, they might also, you know, look cute on there. All right, so now we got our 5 light bulbs. And where's my piece of paper? And I cut those out of vellum. I'm not sure if I told you that. And then I've just grabbed these. I did with my Stampin' Blends, except for the red one. And then I realized maybe just my regular markers, my Stampin' Red markers would work because the Stampin' Blend seemed a little wet. Didn't want to seem like it wanted dry. So this one's Starry Night. And I thought these would be a little maybe brighter. And then I've got Real Red. Yeah, Julie, the dies are, you know, really cute by themselves. You don't have to have the, if you would just wanted to do something like this, you don't have to have the stamps. They got the little filaments. They got the little filaments you can put inside the bulbs. They got these little lines that make it look like it's glowing. So there's a lot that you can do just with the dies in this set. I got me a Daffodil Delight. My Lemon Lolly over here, I didn't particularly think it came out bright enough for, you know, like a Christmas light. So this is Daffodil. I thought that I liked Daffodil. And then I've got Pumpkin Pie. Now, if you're a all white light or all blue light tree person versus all the colors, then you don't have to make yours all different colors. I just thought I would. And that was Pumpkin Pie. This one must be, ooh, I got Garden Green here to match the, I thought there was enough Granny Apple Green going on with the back and stuff that the Garden Green would, oops, I cut the point on it. The Garden Green would show up better. So now I'm going to glue the little toppers on. A little smidge of glue on the back of each one. And I don't know, because the first time I've seen it in action was on the weekend retreat. And I don't know if these, if the pointy bulbs, let me pull this up. If the pointy bulbs have a different kind of topper on them, maybe this one goes on this pointy bulb. And then the other mug looking one goes on this bulb. Or if they're supposed to layer, because they do layer. And there's a little bit of space, so I wasn't sure because I haven't seen enough samples to see how people are using it to know what to do. So this is how I'm using it. Now the glue will seep out these holes, so if you use the green glue, be careful. One last little bit here. How am I doing on time? Oh, not too bad. Look at that. It's not as time consuming as what I was thinking it was going to be. All right, so now we got our bulbs all done. Get those off my paper. And now I just turn them back on my card. I'm going to turn the lights on. And then I just looked at where I wanted to make it look like it was lit up. So I just put a little more glue on the top. And then I just kind of stuck it on my card like that. Let's see, let's put an orange one. I should have probably laid them out here first before I just started this, but well, it helps to plan out your process. Let's see, I'm going to put the yellow next. Change my mind. And now we can put a green one. Oh, he's not lit up underneath though. Gotta get him up there where there's a light. And I'll put the blue one. Ooh, he's kind of dark. Maybe we don't want to use Starry Sky on this one. We're gonna put that right there because I don't. They're a little more random than this one. We'll see what we can do with our little ribbon. Maybe I can move this one. I'll point it that way. How about that? Then that way I can get a couple different sets of lights from it. It's a little bit dark. All right. Then I have this Parakeet Party baker's twine. I'm just going to whack off a piece. And I'm going to guess I'm going to come up from the bottom. Then I'm going to go down through the top. Actually, I probably should have started on that one. So let's keep going. Let's go that route. And then we're going to come over here. And we'll come up through the bottom. And we'll go down from the top. Then we'll come up again. And then I just kind of tried to twist it a little bit. And then I put a little bit of glue down. Now mine, I hid the string under the first bulb when I went around, but I'm not going to hide it this time. I'm going to leave it showing. And I'm just going to add random glue. And let them kind of do their thing. Stick it down like so. And then I'm going to twirl it back up over here. And I'll cut it off. Like that. And I think, yeah, I'm not going to mess with it anymore. I'm going to stick that back down there. You know, you play with it and then you just end up going, oh, why did you do that? It was fine the way it was. So now we've got our sentiment, which I appear to have not brought or lost my white. Hang on. So I've just got a piece of basic white. Oh my. And my Granny Apple Green ink. And I just used Oh What Fun You could, this one might warrant these. Have a happy Christmas or have a merry and bright Christmas through here. I won't cut them all out like that for you, though. I won't make you hang out all night with me. So we're going to just use, oh, what fun. Because it is a lot of fun. And I'm going to put it about in the middle. So I can cut it down to size. Well, I got time to be here all night too. Mike's where'd my stupid trim? Oh, I put the little guy on top of it. It's like, Lord almighty, I just use it. You guys, I got my paper pumpkin cards done, videos done, ready to load. So I will be getting those out either tonight or first thing in the morning. What do I got going here? I didn't tuck that under. This is a piece from another card that I tried to practice card. It's probably a quilt card I was trying, and I use a lot of paper when I do those. And then I just cut this at an angle, trying to hold the scissors at the same angle. There's probably a method to the madness on that to make sure that you got them in the right spot. And then I'm going to put it in this one. You know, it's kind of a little bit big. I guess maybe we need big though with everything else we got going on there. But it overlaps. My first one here went way off the side of the card. Let's see if a regular dimensional is going to hold this in place with how all the different layers we got going on, thicknesses. Maybe I don't want to push that down so hard. There we go. All right. And then on the inside, you could just put white. I don't even think I was so excited that I didn't even do anything on the inside. That you could stamp some more light bulbs on the inside. Or just leave it plain, whatever. But there you go, guys. That is my Christmas card for, what are we? September. Still September. I'm already moved on to October. So let's see here. Where's my... Are we back? What are we back to? There we are, back to me. Got my elf hat on tonight, and I realized my ears are not even, but they're also way in the wrong spot. So this must be made for a little kid, and I got a big old head. So it is what it is. It's Christmas. It's the 25th. I'll be back again October 25th for another card. And until then, catch me on Wednesday nights or whenever you see that I go live. I'm going to be doing pop-up lives here and there with things and my weekly live on Wednesday. So I hope to see you then. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, whatever you're doing out there, commenting. I appreciate it. So again, here's the card that we made. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back.